of Biblianthropomorphism by Holbrook Jackson. This is the next section that we're reading in his Anatomy of Bibliomania. I got the words backwards in my mind for a moment there. Anatomy of Bibliomania. And this is on page 34. Books are anthropomorphized by many observers. They are men of higher stature, and the only men that speak aloud for future times to hear. "This is no book," exclaimed Whitman of his Leaves of Grass. "Who touches this touches a man. It is I you hold, and who holds you. I spring from the pages into your arms. Decease calls me forth. Oh, how your fingers drowse me. Your breath falls around me like dew. Your pulse lulls the tympans of my ears. I feel immersed from head to foot, delicious enough." Swift advertises them as children of the brain. Nothing made by man is so like unto him, if they are alive. If they go on living by a process of reproduction from one from the other, they increase and multiply in varying degrees, and bear other resemblances to their creators, as overproduction and sterility, youth, age, decay, and death. They suffer the same fate as men. They share with us, Joseph Conrad says, the great incertitude of ignominy or glory, or severe justice and senseless persecution, of calamity and misunderstanding, the shame of undeserved success. Of all the inanimate objects of all men's creations, books are the nearest to us, for they contain our very thought, our ambitions, our indignations, our illusions, our fidelity to truth, and our persistent leaning towards error. But most of all, they resemble us in their precarious hold on life. The study of books is no traffic with dead things. The Elsevier classics are pretty little pets, literary bantams. Henry Bradshaw gives out that bibliography is a branch of natural history, and that books have genera and species. "Books are to me," saith mine author, "living organisms. I can only study them as such." He studied books with William Blades, such as a botanist treats plants, or an entomologist insects. Coleridge has it that a library is a living world, and every book a man, absolute flesh and blood, which is miraculous, supporting Victor Hugo in his saying that a book is a miracle itself. "Behold a book, I will nourish with it 5,000 souls, 1,000,000 souls, all humanity." In the creation of Christ, or rather in the action of Christ, bringing forth the loaves, there is Gutenberg bringing forth books. One sower hails the other. Gutenberg is forever the auxiliary of life. But most will be content with good Dr. Thomas Fuller, when in his holy state he calls the occupants of his study a company of honest old fellows in leathern jackets, knowing well enough that those jackets contain souls, the assembled souls of all that men held wise, imprisoned until someone takes them down from a shelf and reads them, or even ghosts, not collections of printed pages. And we shall agree with Cicero, who held that a room without books was a body without a soul. And that is the end of that section there.